everybody, welcome back to the KICL podcast. Today we're talking about something very close to many international students' heart, and it's food. Food is not only something we eat, but it's something that can connect us to back home. So today we have our guests, Ginny from South Korea, Jiwoo from South Korea also, Min from Vietnam, and Mustafa from Pakistan. To kick off the show, I wanted to ask you guys, what's the dish that reminds you most of home, and how do you recreate it here in London?
There are a lot of food in Vietnam that connected me to home because we have a diverse range of food due to diverse range of cultures. But I'm gonna have to use a household name for the sake of this podcast, banh mi. It is easy to recreate, to make. You just need paste, butter, of whatever sauce you want, pork, chicken, any kind of meat with a bunch of vegetables like onions, green onions, and anything like that, carrot, and mix them up together inside of a baguette, the kind of French bread. And you just eat it along with milk coffee. It's a perfect match, and it is very cheap.
Is there a place in London that you found an authentic banh mi?
Authentic banh mi? Well, most of the times in London I go to eat for, and pretty much none of them are authentic, but they're good.
Okay, good to know.
Right.
Okay. How about you, Mustafa?
A food that connects me to home is nihari, because nihari is very rich in flavor. It has lamb which is slow cooked in broth with spices, so it's basically the best thing you will ever taste. Although I don't, but yes, it just tastes amazing. It's eaten with garlic naan, which is also loved a lot. Authentic place that I found here was LA Grill near Edgware Road. So please do check it out. It's very authentic. It's it has the spices level for everyone according to everyone's taste. Yes.
And you?
For me, it's kimchi fried rice. Like, to be frank, my family isn't that cook, but kimchi fried rice is one of the dishes I make excellently. Like, the recipe varies for personal preference. Like, some people put in sausages, some people put in ham. Personally, because I'm not a meat person, I use tuna and a lot of lettuce. Yeah, it can be spicy but also healthy.
How often do you have kimchi fried rice?
Back at home, at least once in every 2 weeks. Right now, I haven't had any except when I went out to restaurants.
Oh. And you, Jenny?
For me, it's kimchi jjigae, doenjang jjigae, as known as kimchi stew, soybean stew. And it's really easy to get spices and ingredients here because there are so many Korean grocery stores, and even like pasta and Tesco, they have it. So yeah, I think I eat like twice a week of this stew.
How long does it take to prepare?
For me, it's like 30 minutes, I think.
And where did you find the plate for?
Oh, actually, my Chinese friend, the good friend, gave me the pot. So yeah, we're sharing food every day.
Oh, that's nice. And moving on, do you have any local food that you love or were pleasantly surprised by?
Traditional breakfast would be, I don't know.
An English breakfast?
Yes, a normal English breakfast should do. Any variations of it. But generally just sausages, eggs, bacon, something like that. I mean, it's simple, but I don't know. I just like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like
It's good if you want heart disease.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Chips. I don't really like that too, so I never had that much potato chip before. And for some reason, the chips in the UK is amazing.
Oh, did you try the traditional paste here? Marmite?
Marmite.
It was awful.
Oh, I love Marmite. You
Oh,
know,
really? Sorry that I said awful.
there's a saying in England, you're like Marmite. You can describe as something as like Marmite if you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I know it.
I love Marmite.
I've
So
never
you have
tasted it in my life. It looks disgusting. So
It's very high in vitamin B.
Oh, really?
If you guys are low in vitamin B, you should take
Okay,
some.
alright, then I'll take some.
But the best way to have it is toasted bread, butter, and marmite.
Well,
And it's vegan. It's
Vegan.
vegan.
Oh.
Environmentally friendly too.
Yes. Do
Sounds
any
good.
of you guys like the local food, or were you pleasantly surprised by
The only
it?
local food I tried was Pizza Hut.
That's
because-
local to the US.
Yeah, it's local to me.
Local to US, but in the area where I live, it's actually halal and it's actually really really nice because you can never go wrong with pizza, especially when it's hot.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
and for example, what kind of pizza do you like?
I don't mind.
Like pepperoni, pineapples. Let's not talk about that.
I like truffle.
Truffle pizza. Oh, she's in a different tax bracket.
Interesting take.
Yeah, interesting. It sounds like high class pizza or something.
Oh, guys, you know what you need to try is a roast dinner.
Huh?
You need to go to a pub or a restaurant, a British restaurant, and try a roast dinner. Roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, roast vegetables, and a lot of gravy. It's so delicious. It's like a hug, but in a dish.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
It's mostly done on Sundays.
Sunday.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because traditionally it was what working class people used to do to use all the food up. They'd use the flour, they'd use the leftover meat, they'd use the leftover vegetables, so everything's kind of mismatched.
It's kind of like what we do in Pakistan because at the end of the month, I think, at the end of every month, for example, my mom makes like samosas, and after like the month ends, for example, we have like some samosas left, some nihari left, or any kind of like food that's left. We just like put it all into like a buffet, and we just invite our cousins, and we all like have like dinner together. It's like kind of like
What's
very.
it called?
We just call it like a family dinner.
Oh.
There's no specific name for it.
Alright.
We do something similar with leftovers, like we put everything in fried rice.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's such a good
It's
idea.
so good when you mix with sesame oil.
Oh,
Yeah.
so nice.
I saw Gordon Ramsay thing. He actually like with leftover rice, he actually made a sushi thing.
So
nice.
yeah,
That's
Japanese
so
thing.
No,
Yeah, but
I'm talking about cultural food here.
Yeah, no, also Gordon Ramsay's from Kent, in England, so. Yeah.
Okay. He was just like he said that whenever you're like making a sushi or whatever, just use leftover rice because it tastes the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should use cold.
Have you guys introduced any of your food to your new friends in the UK? And how did they react?
I can't remember what was the last time I introduced them to food, but
To food from
yes, I did bring one of my friends to eat a nearby restaurant nearby our school. I think. I can't remember the name. It's Cafe Pho or Mummy Pho. I can't remember.
And they had fun?
They have not authentic one, but it's good, and I think she likes it.
I introduced my friend, she's from South London, from Croydon, to Jollibee. You've tried Jollibee, right?
So good.
It's
Yeah.
a fried chicken chain
It's
from
good.
the Philippines.
Great.
And when you walk, there's a location in Earl's Court, and when you walk in there, it smells like the Philippines. You can smell the pineapple juice, you can smell the busyness, you can smell, and also the music is the music that they play in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So if you guys have never tried Filipino food, try the fried chicken.
No,
and
Jollibee's
Jollibee.
good.
You tried it?
Yeah, I prefer Jollibee's over KFC.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, tip. Get the skin of the chicken, put rice in it, and dip it in the gravy.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
delicious.
that's it. Yeah.
I know you don't like that meat that much, but you need to try it. What about you guys? Have you introduced it to any of your friends? Your local food, or your food from your culture.
For me, like, it was easy because now everyone knows Korean food, I guess. So they were like, oh, I really wanted to try, to cook for me. Like, they were acting like that way. So I felt like so proud of my country. And okay, I'll do my best. And then I searched the recipe and I cooked for them, and everyone really liked it.
What dish did you make for them?
I made a lot. I made, like I said, stew. What did I make? I made a lot, but I forget what I made. Yeah, but I made a lot.
Kimbap. No.
Have you ever made any kimchi in the UK?
Oh no, I bought kimchi in UK. But it was so similar in Korea. I bought it in Korean grocery store in nearby Piccadilly.
Okay, you need to show us a brand after we've recorded this podcast. Have you introduced any food to your housemates or your new friends?
Oh yeah, actually I cooked for my flatmate right yesterday because last Thursday she cooked a Hong Kong dish for me. So this time I cooked Korean for her. I made soy chicken.
And Mustafa?
My Arabic friend, he actually said, you should try masala zone, it's also Indian food, which I disagree with because Indian food and Pakistani food are really, really similar, but masala zone is really not that authentic. It's more according to the taste of people here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to taste the real Pakistani or Indian food, you have to go to LA. It's the best in the West.
LA Grill, noted. Okay, what tips have you guys got for students who are about to come to the UK and that might miss food from their cultures?
Bring it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes.
Try to mimic the spices with some foods here, so that will actually maybe make you more interested in food here. For example, a lot of this is our take, but I don't like bland food. For example, a lot of local British food is like beans, and it's not that spicy. And I really like spicy food. So
I love the spices are just salt and pepper.
I just put like spices in everything I eat. Just like I ate chips the other day, and I put like spices in that, like raw spices.
Yeah.
I recommend that instead of going out to eat, you should make it yourself because I feel most of the Korean restaurants here aren't that authentic. So yeah, you'll be able to cook.
Yeah.
So true. I never had that inspired here, Korean restaurant.
Yeah, it is weird because even when it is run by Korean people, it is somehow not Korean.
I think that's because it's adapted to the palates of the British.
It's too much
people.
adapted.
It's too adapted.
We should not put Korean with that meal, I think.
They should say Korean style instead of Korean.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think for me, I would advise students to research local supermarkets. For example, search, Filipino supermarket in London. If you can see that they don't have the products that you want for your favorite food, bring it from home. For example, whenever I go to the Philippines, I always bring fried chicken mix from home, and I use it here because they don't really have fried chicken mix here. You just have to make it yourself, and I like the spicy ones from the Philippines. So that is it for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed our discussion on food culture and homesickness, and we will see you in the next episode.